Well, hey, y'all. I can't see who's in. It just shows that there's one person. Two. It's not showing me the people. Teresa. Hey, hey. I just finished at the bank, and it went well. Hey, Webb, and how are you? All right, y'all ready? All right, I'm going to scope you about my book. Look, I had my hair all nice and smooth and pretty, and I'm glad you're good. That's so great. It looks good? Well, thanks. It's getting a little fuzzy. It bothers me because I had it all nice and straight. You know, I have super curly hair, and so the first thing it does is starts curling when you get in a little bit of moisture or heat. Anyway, the book I want to show you is my book, and it's called Ours Will Be Different. And there it is, Ours Will Be Different. And yes, can't see too much fuzz and curls. Look good. Yay! I look good. Yay! Oh, hey, Miss MR. Let's see, TRP. Master Chef. I can't say it. There's 5 of y'all in here. I'm so glad. Okay, this is our book. Pastry Chef. Love it. Mwah. Thank you. Pastry Chef. All right. Here's my book, and it's my story. And I'm so glad you're here, Pastry Chef. We sure need you up here in Indiana to teach people how to cook right. Alright, I'll give you a glimpse. This is the story of my husband and I. And this is when in 1980s. And this is actually the front. You see it? Yay. He was so handsome. Look, he was a pastor. You can see he was a pastor. This is a church in Etowah, Tennessee. And then he was also a rodeo clown. He was so funny. You know what he did? He was at the rodeo, and the pastor that was running the rodeo was picking on him. So you know what he did? He went and he was a hottie. Oh my gosh. You talk about a hottie. This dude had the best butt. Isn't that the bad thing for a pastor's wife to say? But no, he had the best butt. It was a bubble butt. It was awesome. But anyway, he was a rodeo clown, as you can see right there. And he got a cow prod. A cattle, you know, the thing that you stick on the cow and it goes zzz. Who is this? Elaine? Hello? Anyway, he got a cattle prod and he poked it on the pastor. And he chased the pastor around the ring that they do. Eileen? Beautiful name. I love it. And he chased that pastor around with that cattle prod. Well, because Billy was on stilts, as you can see, he was on drywall stilts. And I made that outfit for him. I took 2 pairs of jeans, you know, a pair of overalls. You see the overalls right there. And then I took a pair of jeans right here and sewed them together so it looked like one piece. And then I had to put it, widen it at the bottom because otherwise you wouldn't have been able to get the stilts through. But anyway, the pastor got the thing away from him and he took to Billy with that cattle prod, and I mean that boy was lit up. So funny. But he was an amazing man. This is Billy and our baby daughter. So funny. Holy cow. And I took pictures. This is both of our daughters. This is me, and this is Tisha right there, and that's Christy, our oldest daughter. Well, this book will take you through our story, and you can go to Boyd Ministry, and as you can see, I put pictures in here because I don't like it when you read a book and you have to go to the center of the book to find out the story. Thank you. I have beautiful daughters. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And their hearts are even more beautiful. But this is when he fell and he became a quad because somebody hit the wrong button on a cherry picker, or what is Skytrack, and instead of lowering down, they instantly dumped him and he landed on his head and he landed on the sidewalk, hit right here, and it split from ear to ear, and his brains came out. Well, actually, when they were scooping the brains and, you know, putting him back together, no, they don't come in with a pastry thing and scoop it, but they were putting him back together. Actually, they thought either we got a rock in his head, and so if anybody says, hey, you got rocks in your head, Billy really had a rock in his head, and they had to go in and get it out. Such a funny story, but it's a wonderful story of faith, compassion, true love, unconditional love, and the commitment that we had. Our daughters, both are in the ministry, yes. My daughter that lives in Indianapolis, her husband works actually at LifeGate, where they print gospel tracts, and it goes all around the world. My other daughter is married to, he's a teacher at the Christian school, and he teaches wood shop. So they're both, and my one daughter here, they're also in the truck stop ministry. Billy also used to drive trucks, you know, the big 18-wheelers. And so the family was always really heavy into the truck stop ministry, and they still do that. They've been doing that. They've been married 15 years, and so 15 years they've been doing that ministry. It's awesome. And then, of course, Billy and I, our ministry was going around and speaking to churches and stuff. Since he passed away, I've not spoken since the week after he passed away. So about almost 9 months now. But God's been so good. Just praise God. You are absolutely right. I am so proud of my daughters and my grandbabies. I have 4 grandsons and 1 granddaughter. And I'm so very proud of them, as I know y'all are too. But God's been so good to us. I look forward to what He's doing with Periscope. I look forward to Him taking this situation here and this book right here. Ours Will Be Different by Bill and Cricket Boyd. You can go to boydministry.com. I would show you the back, but it's got my actual address on it. But where? I'm not in California, honey. I'm in Northwest Indiana. I'm from Texas, but I live in Northwest Indiana now. But anyway, you can go to boydministry.com, or you can just Google Cricket Boyd, and that'll come up. And let's see. I don't know if you can see this, but can you read that right there? Okay, it's just look up Bill and Cricket Boyd, and it'll take you right to Chick Print, which is my ministry, and then I'll explain Chick Prints to you at another time. And it'll also take you to boydministry.com, which is changing over to, because Billy has passed away, so as of yesterday we started working on the website, and we're changing it to Cricket Boyd Ministry. And that's really super hard to do because I feel like I'm erasing Billy, but I'm not. Hey, Webb, I'm so glad you're here. I was talking about my book. I'm Cricket Boyd, and I was talking about our book, Ours Will Be Different, by Bill and Cricket Boyd, and telling the story about that. You can watch this beautiful love story. Got a text. Sorry, no problem. I'm glad you came back. That means the world to me. And those of you that have sent up hearts, that is amazing. Hey, piece of Pop-Tart Pot. I'm so glad you're here. And thank you for the hearts. Oh my gosh. Y'all are the best. I love y'all so much. My goodness. You don't know how you have helped me by helping me to get out of the house and helping me to talk. I can talk to thousands of people, no problem. This is a little bit different. It's very intimidating to look at yourself in the mirror. It's not like when you're looking in the mirror in the bathroom and trying to have a conversation with a boy or a girl. No, this isn't the same, but I have enjoyed this so much, and y'all have helped me. But the story of Billy and I, it's even shocking to me. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, really. It's shocking to me that this little southern girl that was horribly abused met this beautiful man, or young teenage boy, and he fell in love with what I thought was a damaged girl. Billy was my husband. Billy, he's now in heaven. But you can watch the replay, and there's a couple of pictures in there that you'll see. But it's amazing how God took this little girl that was horribly abused and sent her up to Virginia to meet this unbelievably handsome man with a beautiful butt. And I never thought anybody would ever love me because I was damaged goods. And he fell in love with this little blonde-haired girl whom he prayed for when he was in 7th grade and wrote a letter to God, and God gave him me. Or he gave me to him, or him to me. I don't know which one, but we became inseparable. We ran a business for 13 years together, and then when he became a quad, we were together 24/7 for 16 years. Hey, Shannon! Welcome, honey. You're going to have to watch the replay. But he brought us together. Love you, honey. He brought us together, a little Texan and a little Virginia boy. And what a great marriage we had. Wonderful marriage. And then the accident happened, and that tests the pure fibers of your marriage and your commitment. And when you said I do, did you really mean it? Well, when I said I do, I had always said from the time I was a youngin', when I say I do, I mean it. And when I say I love my husband, I really meant it. And it'll last forever. And I knew that I wasn't going to have the marriage that my mom had. And nobody was going to touch my kids. But anyway, I've talked too long. I know I need to get on the road. But this is my scope, my book. It's Bill and Cricket Boy. Hey, he had an accident. Yes, he was in a construction accident. And he became a quadriplegic, meaning he was paralyzed from here down. And when I talked a while ago, I said, when you wake up tomorrow, open your eyes, breathe, talk, and swallow. And you've done everything my husband could do alone, by himself. Everything else I had to do for him. And so when you wake up in the morning tomorrow and you see your husband or wife, give him a kiss and a hug that they'll never, ever forget. That was Billy when he became a quad. And actually that was 2 weeks after. But go to boydministry.com and you can check out my book, and actually can order it through PayPal, and it is the one like Kindle or whatever it is, when you can download it onto your iPad or iPhone or whatever, or Kindle. And or if you want the actual book, and it will be the first edition. The second edition is now being done with the update of Billy's passing. And the second one will have more pictures and things in there, and more story and updates and everything. And of course about his funeral. But the first one, we're having to redo it because of some things that have happened. But anyway, I need to get off of here and get running. I love y'all so much, and thank you for hanging with me. Y'all are the absolute best. You are helping me more than you will ever know. And I love you so much. Shannon, Pizza Pop-Tart Pot, I'm so glad you're here. Juicy Cakes, I'm glad you're here. I love y'all so much. And y'all take care, and thank you for the hearts. That means the world.